world is always filled with mysteries and forces that humans cannot control. When the sky suddenly turns black and the wind howls like the scream of an invisible power, that's when a tornado, one of the most terrifying natural disasters, appears. Tornadoes can tear through the sky, taking everything in their path, from sturdy homes to the dreams and hopes of people. In this video, we will delve into the heart of the most terrifying tornadoes ever recorded, exploring how they form, the warning signs, and the unstoppable destructive power they bring. From miraculous survival stories to horrifying moments, you will feel the insignificance of humanity in the face of nature's fury. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exciting videos about other natural disasters, where the power of nature is displayed in all its ferocity. Join us to experience these thrilling and dramatic moments. These tornadoes look absolutely stunning, don't they? A mesmerizing spectacle, like a dance of nature. But don't let that appearance fool you. Inside that raging vortex lies an unimaginable destructive power. What you see is just the surface of the devastation, where in the blink of an eye, everything can be swept away and vanish without a trace. This deadly beauty is nature's silent warning. As night falls and thick darkness envelops everything, the hands of evil begin their rampage, flaunting their terrifying power. Tornadoes tear through the silent night from afar, howling like predatory beasts. They knock on every door, sweeping away everything in their path, leaving nothing but desolation in their wake. The fury of nature turns the night into a horrifying nightmare, where no one is safe. Let's take a look at an invisible yet terrifying force racing toward us. Tornadoes. They are not just simple winds, but destructive whirlwinds, spinning with uncontrollable power. As they move, they sweep away everything in sight, like an invisible giant hand wiping the earth clean. Roofs, bricks, wooden beams, shattered glass. All are tossed and scattered in the furious vortex. Sturdy homes, once a safe haven, are suddenly lifted into the air and torn apart like paper models before this immense force. Windows, walls, peaceful gardens, all are caught in the fierce whirl, ripped apart and mercilessly crushed. This scene resembles a sci-fi horror movie with ruthless destruction machines. But this is the harsh reality. Whatever stands in the tornado's path vanishes, as if it never existed. A towering ancient tree, having withstood countless storms, is now uprooted and tossed around like a matchstick. Cars, once solid vehicles, are swept away like toys, flipped over, and smashed under nature's boundless power. Next, we move to the highways, where tornadoes are showcasing their terrifying power and speed. Like predatory beasts, they race forward, cutting across bustling highways without a moment's hesitation. Cars speeding along the road suddenly become mere playthings before the might of nature. Nothing can slow the tornado's madness. Human traffic laws? They don't care. Any vehicle in their path is swept into the fierce vortex, tossed and shattered in the blink of an eye. Even a massive, powerful truck is nothing when a tornado approaches, as if lifted by an invisible hand and hurled far away. The highway, a symbol of speed and human power, now becomes a battleground where nature's fury reigns supreme. Tornadoes sweep away everything, turning all in their path into lifeless scrap metal. This scene reminds us that no matter how advanced human speed or technology becomes, it can never compare to the brutality and uncontrollable force of nature. The tornado is the true king of speed, and nothing and no one can stand in its way on its path of destruction. Look at that. Can you believe it? Are these really tornadoes? They look so beautiful, so graceful, like an artistic performance in the sky. If you look closely, they resemble the slender, delicate fingers of a ballet dancer, gently and elegantly moving to a soothing melody. The entire sky becomes a stage, and these white tornadoes are the mesmerizing dancers. I can almost imagine them dancing ballet in the air, twirling around in a perfect waltz. They coil up and then unfurl like white ribbons in the wind, making me think of a romantic ballet performance. But instead of on a stage, they're performing right in the sky. I can even picture a dance competition among the tornadoes. Which one will spin the fastest? Who will maintain their balance the longest? And who will be the champion of this high-altitude performance? It's a magical and somewhat amusing sight to think that these tornadoes might be trying to impress some invisible judge. But of course, don't let their beauty deceive you. Those delicate white fingers can transform into powerful whips, sweeping everything in their path. These dancers aren't as gentle as they seem. When necessary, they can turn the stage into a true storm, and that romantic performance can quickly become a dance of power and destruction. But at least for this moment, let's just imagine they're dancing, and we're watching a one-of-a-kind art performance by nature. Oh, looking at these tornadoes, what do they remind you of? To me, they look like smooth, swirling ice cream cones, with each layer perfectly spiraling into the next. They're like nature's masterpieces, strangely beautiful and captivating. If you just glance at them, you might imagine yourself standing in front of your favorite ice cream counter, with sweet flavors swirling before your eyes, waiting to melt in your mouth. But this isn't ice cream. It's powerful tornadoes, spinning wildly with their own mysterious beauty. Have you ever played a monster battle game? If you have, you know the feeling of facing off against powerful bosses when their strength suddenly doubles, making the battle intensely gripping. In those moments, every sense is heightened, as if you're standing before an unbeatable force. Now, we're not just imagining it, we're actually being invited by Mother Nature to join a thrilling game. But this time, the opponents aren't just ordinary tornadoes. Their power has been doubled, transforming into fiery tornadoes, blazing and more terrifying than ever. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a battlefield. The tornadoes are no longer just swirling winds. They are fierce, burning flames, spiraling with the fury of monsters awakened from the earth. It's like in a game when you realize your opponent is not only stronger, but also armed with deadly new weapons. Each fiery vortex is like an ultimate move, drawing blazing arcs in the sky, making it impossible to look away. This is the game Mother Nature has created, full of power and relentless fury, like an epic showdown between the player and the most formidable force in the universe. Fire tornadoes emerge within wildfires as if nature is leveling up its game to a new extreme. These aren't just raging flames. They're swirling vortices of fire, pulling everything into a frenzied dance. Each fire tornado is like a massive fiery monster, spinning and roaring, turning the entire sky into a blazing red canvas, pulsating with the vivid energy of destruction. In the heart of the wildfire, fire tornadoes appear like mighty generals on the battlefield, commanding waves of flames that surge skyward. These swirling infernos don't just radiate heat, they hurl the fire far and wide, expanding their territory and transforming the forest into an immense sea of fire, leaving no safe haven behind. Firefighters stepping into the roles of warriors are engaged in a tense and brutal game. They're not just battling ferocious wildfires, they're fighting against these bloodthirsty fire tornadoes, swirling with flames and ready to devour everything in their path. It's a relentless struggle where every step feels like walking on the edge between life and death. Imagine yourself in the midst of a colossal fire tornado, flames shooting high, spinning and churning like a fiery dragon awakening. Each rotation seems to test your courage, drawing you into an unprecedentedly intense level of the game. In that moment, the firefighters are no different from brave players, using every skill and ounce of resilience to overcome a formidable challenge. The fire tornado continues to draw blazing arcs in the sky, creating a scene both majestic and terrifying. Nature's game goes on, with fire tornadoes acting as the final bosses, pushing the limits of all who dare enter the battlefield. And the firefighters, with their courage and determination, are the true heroes in this game. The tornado may have passed, but the mark it leaves on our minds remains, a reminder of nature's boundless power. Each time we face such disasters, we come to realize our own insignificance before the immense forces of the natural world. Yet from this realization, we learn to respect and protect our environment more. If you found this video fascinating and want to continue exploring other mysterious natural phenomena, be sure to hit the subscribe button now. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. And if you found this content valuable, please share it with friends and family so we can all better understand the wonders and sometimes frightening aspects of nature. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.